This conference will now be recorded.
After that, what do you have, guys?
No idea.
You didn't try.
Ultra.
Google didn't fail. Google failed it. Sorry, Google failed here or what? People call it as geobronotobite. Okay, fine. Now we understood based on the size of data, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, it is clear. Now based on the obtains we understood. What about this storage now? So if you have this file, for example, tell me what is the first storage we use generally with the small data or any data? It's a file storage.
Memory.
Basic storage we use files, right?
Yes.
Basic storage is files. Okay. In this file storage, obviously data is stored in files. Can you tell me a few files in which you can store your data?
CSV.
Okay. .csv. As you started Excel, then you have .xls and you have .xlsx. All these are extension for Excel, correct?
Yes.
Next. Any other ways you will store the file?
Text. TXT.
TXT is not called a storage file, it's a documentation. If you're an analyst, from now you should not consider text as a storage file. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Next. Next. .pdf.
Yeah.
And I told images are also there in the data. If it's an
JPEG.
image, how do you store it file?
JPEG.
.png, .jpeg,
PNG.
and you have .jpg. I already wrote png. Next. You also have .json files.
Docs.
Can anyone tell me full form of JSON? Computer science. What is full form of JSON? Now whoever studied computer science comes under this call. JavaScript object notation.
Object
Any
notation.
other file extension? .xml? I'll put etc. Okay, fine. You're talking about these files, but basically for analytics, we mostly use Excel. Correct? Can you tell me Excel is limited or unlimited?
Limited.
Is Excel limited or unlimited?
Number of us. Unlimited.
Yes, Excel is unlimited. Very good. Who has told that? Good. Next. Any other answers? It's limited or you have two options, guys. It's just flip the coin and tell the answer. It's just two.
Unlimited only.
Limited or unlimited?
Unlimited.
Choose any one.
Unlimited.
Limited.
Unlimited. Very good. Limited. You guys really flip the coin or what? Chalo. So basically, if Excel is unlimited, why do we need database and cloud? True. Is it a fact? If Excel is unlimited, why do we need database and cloud? Correct? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
That is why it is not unlimited, it is limited. Okay, so Excel is limited. What is the limit now? How many rows will it have and how many columns will it have? How many rows will it have?
I guess 1 lakh rows.
Exact perfect answer. Anyone? No, it's not 1 lakh. If you're using the latest version, it's 1 million. It's around 10 lakhs. So I can see someone posting an exact number. Excel has a limit of, nice, exact number also you got. 10,48,576 rows. And columns, it has 16,384 columns. This is the limit of one sheet in Excel.
Okay.
Okay. Can you guys tell me how many sheets are possible in Excel? So you see that there are sheets here coming up, right?
Yeah.
Is there a limit on sheets? Yes, we have. Just go back and check how many sheets possible. Okay. Okay. So we have a limit here. How much GB of data do you think Excel can create? I mean, how much size of data can an Excel store? Is it GBs, MBs, GBs, TBs? How much
MB
size?
only. MB.
Only MB, it cannot go to GB? Okay. Then if your data is increased into GB, what do you do? That's the reason to overcome this problem, we have something called database. Understood now? So someone's drawback, just understand this. Someone's drawback is an advantage for someone. Some drawback in us made us implement something more. Solution. We got a solution from something. Okay. So because file storages have a limit, we have database. Now tell me what list of databases.
Snowflake, Amazon Redshift.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you be clear, please?
Oracle.
Oracle
Snowflake,
is not a database. Oracle is a cloud. Tell me exactly in Oracle which is a database.
Snowflake is a database, right?
It's
Cloud
actually hybrid
database.
of cloud. It is actually cloud related.
Okay. What
Let's
about
not confuse people with the database and this.
AWS?
It's a cloud. In the name itself, you have what is the full form of AWS?
Amazon
Amazon Web
Web.
Services.
Then web services in the sense, is it cloud or a
It's a
database?
cloud. Yes, cloud only.
Hmm.
MongoDB.
Correct. MongoDB comes under.
Database.
And
SQL,
MariaDB.
One second. Don't tell me Oracle. Tell Oracle
SQL.
database. Whoever told Oracle, an Oracle database.
Yes.
Let me go one by one. MongoDB is a database, but it uses a separate query language called Mongo queries. Okay, it uses a separate language called Mongo queries. Next, someone is telling any other database?
MariaDB.
SQL. SQL.
SQL is not a database. SQL, tell me the full form of SQL.
Vector Query Language.
Now, what is that?
I
Last
think
word, what are you
DBMS.
saying? It's a.
It's a language.
Then why, when I'm asking database, why is language coming?
DBMS.
MariaDB.
Okay, you have MariaDB. Next.
Microsoft server
Yes.
database.
PostgreSQL. Next.
MS SQL. It's a language.
Okay, MS SQL is fine. Oh, next. Guys, what is by Microsoft? What is the database provided by Microsoft? SQL Server. You have SSIS, SSAS, SSRs, everything is in SQL Server. Okay. Next.
Then what about
You
this
have
DBMS?
one second. You have MySQL. DBMS is a type.
Okay.
So when I'm telling what are, see, I'll give you an example to better understand what is DBMS and these things. So basically, when you tell a car, okay, when I tell you what are the cars, or when I tell you what all vehicles you have, in that you will tell bike, car, and all this, right? But car has a lot of varieties in it. Like that, we have DBMS, RDBMS databases. DBMS is for the flat file storage. RDBMS is for tables like what we use. People stopped using DBMS already. Okay. Because size is huge. DBMS cannot handle a large size of data. Any other database names? I don't know if any one of you don't know this. Teradata.
Azure.
If someone is going to healthcare, don't forget this database name. Teradata. Okay, fine. Let's stop with the names now. Now, what do you think? Okay, we have databases. Now, because file is a limit, we have database. Do you think databases are limited or unlimited?
Limited. We need to purchase.
Okay, if you purchase it also, it's limited or unlimited?
Unlimited.
Limited.
Limited only.
Database limited or unlimited?
Limited only.
Is it limited? Okay,
Yes,
because
yes.
of this limitation, what do you have next then to overcome the limitation of this?
Cloud.
We have cloud. Understood how the evaluation happened based on the storage devices.
Yeah.
And let's write the list of cloud. Then I'll tell you exact difference between cloud and database. How does it work? I'll give you a very good example. Then you will not forget it. Tell me some cloud databases. Tell me some clouds now.
AWS.
Tell me Amazon cloud.
Azure.
Okay, we'll go company by company. Let's also understand few companies which are very common in our industry. Okay, what is by Amazon?
Amazon Web Services.
AWS.
AWS.
AWS. By Microsoft?
Azure.
Azure.
Very good. By
Google
Google?
Cloud. Google Cloud.
Google
Yeah,
Drive.
what is Google Cloud? What is the name
GCP.
of the Google Cloud?
GCP. Google Cloud Platform.
Google Cloud Platform. Finish it. Next. IBM? Is
IBM
IBM.
DB.
Oracle?
Oracle Cloud.
Oracle. Next. Any other clouds you have?
Snowflake.
Snowflake. Okay. Next. Do you feel Salesforce is also indirectly a cloud?
Yeah, Salesforce. Yes,
Correct?
Salesforce. Yeah.
Indirectly it's a cloud, right?
Yeah.
Next. Any other clouds?
BigQuery.
Okay. Let me write Hadoop. Why again dividing all of them? Okay. What is the concept used in Hadoop? Leave it. That's okay. No one is using cloud. Why, ma'am? That's okay. Fine. Now, can you guys tell me one difference between database and cloud? Any one difference you can try? That's okay if it's wrong. I'll correct it. That's okay. Or let me change the question. What is cloud used for?
To storage the
Sorry?
data.
Only storage?
Organize, store, manage data.
So organize, store and manage database is also doing. What is the special in cloud then?
Data backup.
Data backup can also be maintained in database. Not in cloud. In database also you can maintain the backup.
Servers.
Database, whatever you install, SQL server, MySQL server, we have servers there also. What is different in cloud? Guys, it has lot of services, not only storage. Right? It has lot of services. One thing is, you can also create virtual machines. Suppose if you take AWS as an example, you can create EC2 instances, right? Virtual machines. If you're taking S3, storage. If you're taking DynamoDB, metadata storage, raw data and metadata storage, it helps really well. You have Lambda functions to trigger. Correct. You can run the applications. You can create a software there. You can also make use of some softwares there. Cloud has a diversified things in it, which you can make use of it. It has a lot of services together. It's called a cloud. Do you understand? Suppose, for example, if I take AWS, let me take AWS. I don't know if I have a login. I don't actually need a login, I think, to open it. See here, if suppose this is a cloud, Okay, in this, if you see products, can you see featured services? Analytics, we have a lot of services. Again, application integration, you can do it using these services. Then you have artificial intelligence, AI. You can use this. You know what is this comprehend for? I don't know if you guys are interested in NLP. Trust me, make use of this if you're going to NLP related. And if you're using NLP in medical related, go with this. This is a very good option. I've tried it several times. So blockchain, you have some application. For business analyst, you have some applications. And same way for database, also you have some application. In that one of the application, if I open, like one of the service, if I open, what are these again? What are these? What did we write this list under?
Database names.
Did we write all of these in under the list of databases until now?
Yes,
Did we
ma'am.
write the databases under the list of, sorry, did we write these names under the list of databases?
Yeah.
Yes, then what would be the difference? If I'm opening a cloud also, I see the database. And when we are talking about the database also, we see the database. Then what's the difference? What do you think the difference would be? Now let's take an example. Okay, just try to relate this example. Forget about the subject for some time. Just relate this example. For example, you have a sister. Okay, she's earning around 35 LPA, 35 lakhs
Yes.
package. So obviously, if sister is earning that much, father we have who is doing 1.2 CR. Let's do it. 1.2 CR PA per annum. Okay. Now you are the brother, younger most in the family. Just try to relate to this example. Forget the subject. Always learning and getting these jobs, working, live it. Now, being a brother, I want to purchase a chocolate. Whom can I approach? Do I have to disturb father for it? Or can I go with sister?
Sister.
Sister.
Sister is a choice for chocolate?
Sister.
Correct. She's earning 35 LPA, dude. She will get around 3 or 4 lakhs per month, right? Approximately 3 change, right? She can afford a chocolate for me, correct?
Exactly.
Now, suppose I want to purchase because whenever I ask for a chocolate, she is giving me, so let me put a tender for a larger amount. Now, I want to buy a phone. Will sister support to purchase a phone also?
Yes.
Yes, she can afford.
Yes.
Not a problem. Next. Now, because she is able to purchase a phone, she will also purchase bicycle. So let me ask for a bike. Will she purchase a bike for me? Can she purchase a bike?
Yes.
Yes. Can she do a bike with this package? Obviously, if you are getting this package, will you give your brother a bike?
Of
Yes,
course.
right.
Yes.
Of course. Next, if you have a car. Now, if you want a car, will sister give?
A little bit
No.
doubt.
Yeah, exactly. She can actually give. But because, as you already know, brother and sister relation, we maintain a very good friendship, right?
Yeah.
Correct? A very good
It's
friendship
doubtful.
will come into picture where she will, something will drag her backward when she wants to purchase a car. We cannot be sure. All the brothers are saying now. She might not. True? You
Yes.
all experienced it? Chalo. If she wants to purchase a car, she can do a single payment, but she will opt for an EMI. Correct? So she can pay
Yes.
slowly. Now, if she also supported for a car, ask for a home. Ask her to give you a flat. Will she give?
No.
Who is the
No.
right choice for purchasing a flat now?
Father.
Father.
Correct?
Father.
Yeah. Now, all this example where I told chocolate, bike, car and all this, imagine it as a size of data. The amount there is a size of data. Now you understand. Sister is a database, father is a cloud.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Database can afford large data, but when you want to query a large number of rows, no, it will buffer.
Got it.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Was this a good example so that you will remember the difference between database and cloud?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now you should not forget next time, okay? Now when you have this increase in size, we will also change the type of storage. That is why few companies go with cloud based on the size of data, few go with databases based on the size of data. Understood now? Hope I'm clear? Fine. We spoke a lot about the data now. You know what is the relationship between three of them now? If your data is in A to Z 0 to 9 special characters and the size is between until here, you go with a file storage. And if you have the same until here and your data is increasing from here to here, you go with database. It is increasing more than it, then you go with cloud. You understand how is it related? When someone tells you what is the data, don't tell information. It's not about only
Hmm.
information. It is also about what type of data it has. It is also about the size of things. Someone asks you about which one do you want to prefer. Then ask them, what is the size of data you have? You tell me approximately in a day, how many rows are you generating as a data? Tell me that, then I'll give you a solution. Correct.
Hmm.
Understood, right?
Yeah.
Now, fine. After this, coming to the technologies related question. Now, you guys shoot out your questions, what you have. What are the main differences you guys want to understand in a technologies perspective? Any questions? Any questions on technology perspective? You don't have any confusion to know about any technology? So if you learn Power BI, which jobs are you eligible for? Tell me which jobs are you eligible for?
Data analyst.
Data analyst.
Very good. Prasad and Ram, you give me an answer as data analyst. Now tell me what is data analyst. What will he do? Don't reverse
To
like
analyze the
Viva.
data is,
I
yeah,
expected.
to analyze the data
Hmm.
and to view it with simple form.
Mhm. So you know what? All of us follow this Viva from our colleges. When I tell what is data analyst, analyze data.
To make a graph and we need to display it to customers or clients, whatever, in a simple way to
That
understand
is
the requirement.
visualization. That is visualization.
Yeah.
The
If
storage is
graphs come
data
into the
tells.
picture, it's visualization. I'm asking what is data analytics. Okay. To make it more clear, let us go to a person who is living bachelor and sometimes he get a lot of guests in his home. So Monday, a person has gone out and purchased 2 milk packets in the morning. Just look at the
Okay.
pattern. Okay. Now
The
I have
storage is data
Tuesday.
tells. It's data analytics.
Prasad, you're telling something?
Yeah.
The
No,
storage is
no.
data tells is nothing but data analytics.
Okay, Harsha. Okay, got it. Fine. Let me give this example. Now Tuesday he's going and again doing with 2 milk packets. Again he is going on Wednesday. He again purchased 2 milk packets. Again he went on Thursday out. He purchased only one. Friday he went out. He purchased one, two. Saturday, because it's a week off, he went with zero. He didn't wake up in the morning. Sunday, because it's a non-veg day, he's not interested in coffee. He already have milk packets because Saturday he didn't wake up. He went with one. Now, based on this, can you tell me on Monday how many milk packets will he purchase? Can you guess how many milk packets might be purchased on Monday?
1.
How one? How do you know it's one? I want the exact term. How did you know it's one? Why one?
Normally predicting the future on the past data by saying like
Okay, you're predicting that it can be one based on the past data, correct? So when you're understanding this past historical data, you are called data analyst. If you are understanding this historical data, you are called data analyst. Any tool you use, you are working on a historical data which is stored, you are called a data analyst. If you're predicting, understanding the pattern on the historical data and you're telling what might happen, prediction, then you are a scientist. So let me write it your terms where you can understand. Data scientist, data science comes into picture. Do you understand the difference between data analyst and a data scientist now? Now, when I talk about this data analyst,
And can you
there are
repeat?
also some terms called finance analyst, and they are also tell us churn analyst, right? If you're working on a finance data, you will be called finance analyst or finance. Okay. If you're working on an insurance data, you will be called insurance analyst. That means you're ultimately analyzing, but the data is
Okay.
belongs to that domain.
Okay.
Okay. If you're analyzing the strategies which are present in the business, and you're giving based on the strategies present, you're trying to understand one more strategy. You are also known as strategic expert, but you ultimately analyze the data. You understand now how this different roles comes up. Ultimately, you guys are analyzing the data. When you're analyzing the data, what kind of data you work on matters. Okay, when you're understanding the historical data which has already happened, then you are called an analyst. You're analyzing, but something going to happen in future, you're a data scientist. And then if the same data scientist is working on A to Z 0 to 9 in special characters, then he uses something called machine learning. If your data is A to Z 0 to 9 special characters, he uses something called machine learning and the size of data is small. And the same person will work on A to Z 0 to 9 special characters and the size of it is very, very huge. He starts to use neural networks. Then he is called deep learning. Then he uses something called deep learning. And the same person, if he is working on images, videos, audio, and sensor data, then also he will use something called deep learning. Based on the size of data, okay, we decide. And now, you know what is data science subject, what people teach? Now I'll give you a clarity. In your childhood, did you all read English? English was a common subject in every class, correct? I mean, every standard we studied. From LKG to every KGs. Everywhere.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
English was the common language, correct? Now, because you guys know English, are you guys able to read your social books, science books, and all other newspapers and everything? Are you able to read that because you know English? Am I correct? Yes, right? Because you guys know English, you're able to read all of this. The same way, data science is a subject which includes all the statistical knowledge, mathematical knowledge, okay, both maths and statistics knowledge on which this machine learning, deep learning algorithms will work. How do you understand? When people tell you will teach data science, that means machine learning will be covered in it. Stats is all obviously a part of data science. Got it now? And one more thing. Now, if you're working only on text data, only on languages, any text, you go with ABC, IE, anything, Hindi, English, any language you go, then you are called natural language processing. NLP, you call it NLP. Language related, if you're working, you go with NLP. Machine learning, if you're going, it's a small data and it's A to Z 0 to 9 special characters. Images, videos, and any large data, it's deep learning. All three together, if you're using in a project, if you got a chance to use all three together, along with this, you're also using some intelligence, then it is called AI, artificial intelligence. Because we are training this, learning when it is coming, we are training it. We are asking it to learn again and again and again. So it's not a built-in intelligence, it's artificially we are generating some intelligence. That's why it is called AI, artificial intelligence. Now we all understood a little bit more on technologies, how it is. Did I make it more clear? Now the same data analyst, you know what all will he do? The same data analyst can expand his knowledge next to data science. How? Because you are making your machine learn from the historical data. That means you are analyzing the data. Data analyst is a part of data science. Only after analyzing the data, see, only after analyzing the data, you do predictions, right? Without knowing the historical data, analyzing it, can you do predictions? Can you just like that say? If you just like that say, it is called astrology. Am I correct? If you're analyzing from the historical data, then it is called prediction. I know a lot of smileys are coming up when I mention astrology, but sorry, guys, if someone don't take it personal. Okay. So, what does a data analyst do? Analyzing the data. I can also analyze data using Python. Python has a libraries to analyze data. I also have some language called R. I can also analyze data using R. I also have tools like Power BI to analyze the data. I have a language called SQL to analyze data. I have a language called Tableau to analyze data. Sorry, tool called Tableau to analyze data. I have something called MicroStrategy to analyze data. You understand now? Any of these tools you do, if you're analyzing data, you can be given a role as data analyst. Okay, then coming back to SQL. Someone told me when I asked databases, you told SQL. Let me come back to that. So what is the difference between SQL and database? For example, now if I teach this class in Tamil, will you all understand? If I teach this class in Tamil, will you guys understand?
No.
Obviously no. If I teach in Urdu, Urdu. Yes, if you know Tamil. SK, if you listen to my Tamil, you will not listen join the class. Chalo. If I teach in Malayalam, this is quite familiar one. No, right? Hindi? Hindi. Hindi partial. English? English. It's definite yes for English, right? The same way, database will store the data, but if you want to talk to the data, it notes the only language called SQL. SQL is a language and database knows only that language. Like we guys, most of the guys knows only Telugu or only Hindi. The same way it knows only SQL. Then ma'am, what is this PLSQL, SQL? What is this? Very simple guys. In Telugu, if you want to ask someone to come here, what do you say in Telugu if you want to ask someone to come here? If you want to ask someone to come here, what do you call in Telugu?
ఇక్కడికి రా.
You are from Telangana, right, Sudhir?
No, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్.
Ikkadiki ra, do we use that in Andhra Pradesh? Now Prasad will tell me, what do they call in Andhra? Exact Andhra. What do you say if
If
you
I
want
use
to call
exact
someone,
Andhra, you will
Prasad?
shock.
Huh?
If I use Andhra style, you will shock.
No, I'll not shock because I'm from the same. I heard you talking yesterday. That's why I asked you.
ఇటు రండి.
Exactly. Itu randi. That is in Andhra style. Telangana, itla ra. Correct.
Yes.
Same way in Hindi also you have differences, no? North
Is
Hindi and
Rao.
our Hyderabad Urdu mix Hindi. Correct? Same way.
Yeah.
SQL is same, but ultimately it's the same Telugu. Regional wise it is changing. Little change. Not everything change. Very little change.
Yeah.
Right? The same way in SQL, language is same, but in some databases, few functions are different, and in some other databases, the few functions are different. For example, if you are using SQL Server, or if you are using Oracle, if you are using MySQL, okay, to display 3 rows, okay, to display 3 rows in SQL Server, we say top 3. Top is a function.
Yeah.
In Oracle, you say row number 3. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. It's row number 3. If it's MySQL, we say limit 3. And if I talk
In
about window function,
in PostgreSQL
okay,
also we say limit.
yeah, in PostgreSQL also you say limit. Because in Andhra, in West Godavari you say same, East Godavari you say same. The similar way. Just remember this way, guys. It will be easy for you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So window functions. Now if I write WF, you might think different. Let me write complete. Window functions. Okay. Window functions, I have something called nth value. In SQL, in SQL Server, we call entile. In MySQL, it is called nth value. Oracle, I forgot right now. I can't remember. Okay. Do you understand the differences in SQL? Any database you use, ultimately only few functions will be different, but most of the language will be same. And why do we learn this? Because database knows only that language, no? Database doesn't know any other language. Correct? And now all our data is stored in database again. So definitely you have to learn. It's very simple. You want to purchase an iPhone, that means you want to skip SQL, but we don't have budget. We have to stick to Android. So we don't have a choice. We have to ultimately use database or cloud to talk to it. And it knows only SQL. Do you get that? Now, are you guys clear on the technologies related stuff? Little clear at least. Did I make it clear or did I confuse you more? Guys, you have an option to unmute and talk. I don't know why do you prefer. When I tell people not to prefer this, they prefer chat box. And when I tell people not to prefer, you do reverse. Nice.
Yeah, understood.
Now, do you get a very good understanding on technologies now? How these technologies are there, why these many people are learning all these, and what are they exactly? Is clear now?
Yes, it's clear.
Understood, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is about the data and technologies. I hope I reached your expectations today.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Shravya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Shravya. What's your question? Veera, you want to know what is my designation? Okay, presently my designation is ML data analytics and reporting team lead. So it's like a complete analytics lead. Fine. Did you all understand this? Any questions? You can shoot out your questions now. You're in very good position, ma'am. Yes, SK. Veera, you know deep learning? Obviously, I know all the algorithms. We use CNNs, RNNs, and advanced level of ARIMAs with the with the neural networks. Once we got the Azure Machine Learning Studio and these technologies, no, we stopped using the ground level things. But it would be great. But now presently I'm not coding anymore. I just took a break from coding for now. Chalo. Any other questions? Divya, I cannot reveal few things here. Sorry. Can you please tell me differences between developing and testing, ma'am? Okay, fine. So, Monica, I'll give you an example. For example, you're using an Instagram. Okay? For example, you're using an Instagram. In an Instagram, if you're finding that something is not working, you will be a testing person. And you already found that something is not working and you're fixing it, you're a developer. Understood? Identifying an issue is testing, correcting the issue is developing. Maybe this way you might understand better. Understood, Monica? Will you start again or you will stop coding completely? No, I'll start again after a break. Chalo, shall we stop with this here? Everyone is clear? I don't see any questions. Shall we stop here? And tomorrow we will be discussing about what is our third session tomorrow? Completely about a brief understanding on how Power BI modules are. What Power BI modules are, how do they work, and what are we going to learn? Okay, understood? So this will be our module tomorrow. So let's connect back tomorrow to understand things together and go forward together. Okay. See you
Yeah.
all. If someone has
Thank you.
questions, please stay back. If you don't have any
Yeah.
questions, you can feel free to leave. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for your patience. Bye bye. I have a question here. Difference between ground level coding and Azure Studio. So Veera, the difference is you're analyzing the data using Python and you're analyzing the data using Tableau Power BI tools. It is that different. In Azure Studio, we have mostly drag and drop. We can make use of that feature. But ground level, you have to type each and every code in Python. Next, in the project, I heard about SPSS software to analyze data. See, SPSS is a paid software where you have to pay 2 lakhs for license. I once had it in my system. So SPSS is also a tool, statistical tool to analyze the data. You can also perform a regression algorithms and basic classification algorithms in SPSS tool. I was working on it for around 3 months. Next, difference between ground level coding Azure. YOLOS, I know it, but I didn't use it, Veera. Because see, I cannot do all the technologies, right? What is difference between data engineer and data analyst? So, okay, fine. See here, I'll show you the difference. Whoever maintains this part is a data engineer. Whatever is maintained, if you're analyzing, you're a data analyst. Someone gets your data clean to in front of you, he's a data engineer. He's engineering the data, is putting in a place to make you read. If you're reading it and understanding, you're a data analyst. Clear, Pooja? Any other questions?
Hi. So currently, so many organizations are migrating their projects from Tableau to Power BI. May I know the reason?
Correct. So can you wait for tomorrow?
Yeah,
Or I'll tell you something. We have an iPhone,
yeah.
we have an Android. I'll repeat
Mm,
this example tomorrow again. So you have an
okay,
Android phone, you have an Apple phone. Correct?
okay.
What
Yeah.
are you using?
iPhone,
Android or Apple?
Apple.
You're using an iPhone. Then why are you
Yeah.
in this class if you're able to use an iPhone? You understand?
Yes.
iPhone, the cost, I'm comparing the cost, only cost level I'm telling you.
Okay.
Tableau and iPhone cost level, it is similar. Android phone and Power BI.
Okay. Okay.
When it
So
comes to
due to
bulk,
license,
when
okay,
it comes
got
to
it.
bulk level, imagine number of licenses they have to purchase and if it is budget is like this. This is one example why people are
Okay.
going for Power BI.
Yeah, got it. Got it. So Tableau license is too expensive compared to Power BI
Yes,
license, right?
correct.
Okay. That is the only reason, or
No, we
behind
have
that
other
any
reasons.
others?
I just gave you one reason.
Okay, got it.
Because tomorrow our session is anyways on the reporting tools. We'll discuss more there.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I see a lot of people waiting. Any questions, guys? I'm waiting for you all to ask questions. And you guys are waiting for someone else to ask questions. Am I right? Okay then. I don't think
Okay.
you
Thank
guys
you.
have any more questions. Sorry?
We'll connect tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining. See you all back tomorrow. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye. Bye all.
Thank you. Bye.